Guys. Guys, welcome back to my channel. I really don't know where to start because I feel like if I apologize to you guys one more time, you're going to have my head off. So instead of apologizing, I'll just go ahead and say thank you so much for always being here with me despite my inconsistencies. Guys, I have it has been a lot trying to get used to this new life, and I hope that you guys will be kind with me. And thank you so much, guys. My subscribers has kept on increasing too, and I don't know how, but I'm just grateful to God and I'm grateful to you guys, because if there's no you, there's no me. So before we get straight into today's video, I want to talk about my t-shirts. I love this t-shirt so much that I went ahead to do more for my son. Like, I have some of his name customized on t-shirts for him, and it's just the cutest thing. like just in case anyone would like to have something like this, you can get to customize anything you want on a t-shirt. I'm going to put a handle right now on the screen so that you can reach out to her, because I just love this t-shirt a lot. I love the t-shirt a lot, and I felt like it's very good for us to carry part of the word around the stores whenever we are going. And even if you don't want to put the word on the t-shirt, you could put anything that you like, you get. Yeah, so let's get straight into today's video. I'm going to be talking about how I was able to overcome hating my body so much after I gave birth to my baby, postpartum, and also I was able to deal with my back folds. My tummy was really big, it has gone down, although I'm still working towards a flatter tummy. I was able to reduce some of the weight. Like, I'm so happy that sometimes when I wear some of the clothes I got postpartum, they are more loose on my body and more comfortable, and I am just so happy and grateful to God. And just this year, 9 months after I've had my baby, was when I was confident enough to wear a fitted clothes. I always wear oversized clothes, big clothes, something that will hide my body, my new body shape. And it was really crazy for me. So I'm going to get straight into all of that. And if you are going through the same thing right now, this will definitely help you to overcome it. It will definitely help you to know that, okay, it's going to get better tomorrow if I keep doing this and this. So I'm going to start with a little bit of story about my body and everything before I give birth. So before I had my baby, I am someone who is very obsessed with my body. I started working out since when I was in my part 3, and I could do a little bit of yoga because I'm a little bit flexible. So I loved my body. I pride on the fact that I don't have weight, although I don't eat much, I pride on that fact and everything. So when I found that I was pregnant, body changes was the last thing on my mind. As soon as I was able to put my mind together that, okay, I'm going to have this baby. If you followed my birth story, my getting pregnant story and all of that, you would know everything that transpired then. But as soon as I was able to get my mind together that, okay, I'm having this baby, it was just the joy of I'm expecting a newborn, I'm expecting a mini my husband and me. So the last thing on my mind was body changes. I was not thinking about the fact that my body was going to change at all. When it was around 7 months, my tummy started getting bigger. I remember I was at work that day, and I felt like my tummy just got bigger all of a sudden. I sent a picture to my husband then. I was like laughing at me, like, that is not it. Your tummy has been just increasing bit by bit. But I had that belief at the back of my mind. But when my pregnancy was 40 weeks, I was expecting that baby will come. 41 weeks, the baby was not come, and each passing day brought new stretch marks on every part of my body. It was going down to my butt cheeks, to my laps, to everywhere, and then my body had become so black. I'm not talking about dark. There's a way you are dark and you're beautiful. There's the shining dark, there's the glowing dark. This kind of dark I had was the very dull and ugly one. I had like scales all over my tummy, my leg, my face. I had patches, my neck, and it was getting worse and worse by the day. And that was when it started clicking in my head, like, oh, something is happening to me. And that was the beginning of everything. Then I went into labor. I was hoping I was going to have my baby through vaginal delivery, and then CS came along the way after over 24 hours of labor. And after the CS, they had to stitch my body back. You know, they have to stitch that lower tummy back and everything. And the mark is going to be there forever and ever. Don't forget that I told you that I'm very obsessed with every part of my body. I've always had this mark, you know, growing up. My mom told me that I fell when I was very young, and the mark has been there. I grew up to know the mark, and I've always been very conscious of this mark. I don't want to tell you things that I've tried to let this mark go, but it hasn't. So imagine that I'm going to be having another mark there that is going to be there forever and ever. It's not going anywhere, and it's not even a so beautiful sight. It's not something that was really nice to me. So the fact that they stitched that place and you had a very big stomach before because of the baby, then there's a way in which the tummy flaps over that stitch site. So it's not like your tummy is just protruding. It's like it's protruding, then it's going lower. Like it's the ugliest sight. I did not like it, and I could understand that so many women are going through the same thing. Then if that was going to be the end, it would have been great. Because I had spinal headache after. I've said this a lot in my backstory, so if you are no here, you understand. But for people that this is their first time here, let me just bear everything. So I had spinal headache because of the epidural, and maybe the anesthesia, I don't know, but they said because of the epidural. And I had spinal headache, and spinal headache would leave you useless. Like you're going to just be on the bed for. Mine was for like 3-4 days. I was just there. I could not do anything. It's like someone who has a mini stroke, but you are in pain, unimaginable pain. Like I can't even fathom the pain. It's nothing like you've ever experienced. So I was just there, like what Yorubas would call effortete, like vegetable. I was just in a vegetable state. I was just there, and the doctors told me that one thing that could help was Coke. So my husband got a lot of Coke in the fridge in the hospital room. So I was taking Coke a lot of times because I wanted the pain to go. Even when I got back home, I almost got addicted to pain relief drugs because the pain was so much. I was always using Thelvin, ibuprofen, Panadol extra, not just paracetamol. Don't deal with that. Anything that will make the pain like subside, you know, I was using anything and everything. And I started hiding pills inside the house because I did not want you know, my husband to know, because he was getting worried at some points that but the pain was too much. I wanted it to go. So I started taking a lot of soda. I was drinking Coke. I became addicted to Coke. I remember my mom would beg me that you're breastfeeding a child, stop drinking this thing. So I would hide to drink it, and I was drinking a lot, and I was consuming a lot of sugar, and then it affected my body weight. I just grew so big. You know, there's a way women are that we have, you know, this tiny waist. Not even if it's not tiny, your waist goes in, and then, you know, the tummy parts, they go down. There was not like that. I was just like from my upper parts here down to my tummy was just like figure one. Like there was nothing curvy inside. And I would look at the mirror and I would cry so much. And a lot was happening to me then, apart from the physical pain, because when it comes to, you know, dealing with the body changes, there's also things that happen in your mind. They all just affected me more, made me hate my body the more. And I cried a lot, really. I really cried a lot because I didn't like what I was looking in the mirror, and there was really no time for me to say I want to start working on it because I had to take care of my baby. I was writing, I was preparing for an exam, I was trying to transition into tech, and I was doing my master's. So I was very busy, and I could not do anything about it. So I would wear very big clothes to cover you know, what I looked like. I wear very big clothes. I had my sister make clothes that were very big that I would, you know, just wear to cover it. Then I started working on my blackness, you know, buying this skincare, whatever. I can't count how much my husband spent on skincare just for me to get my skin back. And this is one of the biggest achievements that I had from last year to this year, because I didn't like what I looked like then. So, at some point the back pain started getting much. I don't know if you just had a baby and you're noticing the back pain. You can't sit for long, you can't stand for long, and everything. It started getting really worse for me, and I had to sit for long because, as like I said, I'm doing my MSc, then I'm transitioning to tech, so I have to sit down at the table and read for long. You get so it was very difficult for me, and that was when I knew that I had to do something about it. So I'll list out these points that have helped me to this point. Like right now, I can wear basically any clothes and I would go outside confidently. Not just when I say any clothes, it's not like just to open my body outside, like, but I could wear a fitted clothes, I could wear any clothes, I could wear a decent crop top and go outside. My tummy is not yet all in, but at least it's more presentable now. So I'll start. The first thing I want to say before talking about the real steps is I want you to know that it's going to take a long while. There are some people, when we see celebrities and everything, social media makes us feel like, mothers can just bounce back. Some people won't tell you they do surgery after that, they get mommy talks, they firm their breast up. There are a lot of things that people do that they don't talk about. So people are honest enough to talk about it, but not everybody talks about it. And I want you to know that it's one of the slowest things you see. Like, don't just expect that in 2 months. I started working out and doing everything, these things that I started doing around November. So that's December, January. That's just 2 months and some days ago. So I want you to know that it's going to take a while. It won't just go immediately. So please give yourself time to heal. Your baby grew for 9 months or 10 months inside you, as the case may be, and definitely to pull down a house is easier than building it up. If I want to pull down the building that I am right now, it's just to get a bulldozer and they will bulldoze the building in 20 minutes max, or and how I don't know how much it takes. Just I remember that I have seen them bulldoze a whole building before, right before my eyes, and it didn't take 5 minutes. They were just like, phew. But if they want to build that building up, it might take them a year and a half, 2 years to build it up. So I want you to have that mentality when you're trying to get your body back. It's going to take a while, so be patient with yourself. Number 2 is you have to know that this will start from you. You have to be strong for yourself. It will start from you, because as good as it will be for you to get affirmations from people around you to tell you, oh, you still look beautiful, oh, you still look good, you might get such affirmation and you might not get it. But no matter what, you have to know what you want in your head. The kind of, yes, this is the new me, I'm now a mom, my body grew a whole human, but you have to know that you have this thing in your head, the vision of who you want to be, like the new Adiola, what I want the new Adiola to look like, you get, and just go for it, irrespective of if you get the oh, you're doing well from people around you or you don't get it. You have to know that this is a me thing, and just go for it. So let's start about it. What I did was I just show up 10-15 minutes every day, because I don't have much time to do a lot of working out and all of that. But every day I make sure I show up 10 to 15 minutes every day. Even now that I've started working 9 to 5, I go in the morning, come back at night, I still have to make dinner, I have to tuck my baby into bed, pack his load for the next day. Is the craziest routine that I've ever had. I developed capacities that I never knew that I had in me in the past 10 months, and I'm just grateful to God for strength, because I never knew that I had this in me. So I want you to know that you have to show up every day, but it doesn't have to be long. There are workout routines on YouTube that help me. I've been using YouTube all this while. When I wanted to train my body a little bit though, I had to download an app, I think Body Shape or something, on Play Store. Just very normal app. There is Women Fitness. Just take and show up for yourself every day. You have to show up for yourself every day. It doesn't have to be for long hours. You don't even have to register in high fitness or whatever. Just in your house with your baby, just show up every day, 10-15 minutes every day. Another thing is, for me, I am still breastfeeding my child, so definitely I get to eat a lot sometimes, but you have to cut down on your feeding. You have to cut down, and I'm not even telling you to start eating cabbage and lettuce and all of that. I'm not that kind of person. So I love my food. I love to eat, and I believe that's one of the reasons why my getting back might be a little bit difficult. But you have to reduce what you eat. You have to just try and reduce how much you eat. I have people that have to wait till when their baby stop breastfeeding before they start this journey. Whatever works for you. But if you're like me and you want to start earlier, you have to just try and make little cuts here and there. The third thing is sugary things be gone. I love my chocolates, I love my soda, so you have to reduce anything that has to have to do with, or just not reduce, you have to cut it off. I stopped taking my soda. It was hard, it was really, really hard, but at this point I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, no, I don't want this person anymore. I want a new person. So I had to stop. My husband brings a lot of chocolates home and I just had to stop taking them. I would pass them to my sister-in-law. She has been here with me trying to helping me take care of my baby. She's the reason why I can make this vlog right now. So I'll pass it, painfully pass it to her, everything. No matter how much they are, I try to cut it. Although I have my cheat days, really there are days that, but since when I've started this journey, I don't think I've taken chocolates more than twice, and that is going to 3 months. So I have tried. I don't take soda anymore too. I even barely take any drink, apart from if I make the juice myself in my house. Maybe I make pineapple juice, I could take that, but just going out buying any drink, I cut it off permanently. And I think that was the beginning of, I started seeing my waist back, that my curve that I said was gone. I started seeing it back when I stopped taking the sugar. Another thing is rests. You have to rest. When it was just only me taking care of my baby, it affected me a lot mentally, in every way. It started affecting my marriage at some point in time, because I was lashing out at my husband a lot. So it affected the way I was stress eating, affected the way I was eating a lot of sugary things and all of that, and definitely affected my body in the end. So rest is very important. It's also scientifically proven, if you rest well, then it's one of the ways in which you can reduce your weight. But if you that taking care of a baby is a lot of wahala, so stress is definitely going to be very much, and resting will be very small. So you have to look for time, at least make sure that you're getting that 6 hours sleep every day. And that is why I'm an advocate of getting help when you have a baby. I understand the fact that there are people that they're outside the country and there's nobody to help them, and I'm really praying for strength for you guys wherever you are. But I'm an advocate of you getting help so that you don't lose your mind and you don't lose yourself in the process of taking care of another little human. So yeah, your rest is very, very important. All that being said, those were the 4 things I did that actually helped me to get to where I am right now. I'm still hoping that I would one day get a gym subscription and I will start going to the gym to work out and do all that. But right now, there's nothing like that. So I'm hoping that before the end of this year, I will come here and come and flaunt my flat tummy to you guys. But yeah, right now I have resumed back to work and I've been wearing my tight fitted clothes to work, and I feel very comfortable. I feel very confident. Yeah. Which I did not feel, and it took me 9 months to get there, although 2 months of working out, but 9 months. It took me 9 months to get there. So definitely it's going to take time, and you're going to get there and you're going to love yourself back. So just give yourself time. Be very kind to yourself, and also let the word of God always be there. There's a confidence in which the word of God springs. Knowing that you carry God everywhere you go is enough confidence to know that no matter how I look, I'm going to bounce back. So I want you to know it's very possible for you to bounce back. Very, very possible. I'm just 10 months and I really feel good. So yeah, you're going to feel like yourself again. You're going to like yourself again. I think I've said a lot, and I hope that you guys are able to pick one or two things from that. To meet next week, guys. Don't come for me that Adela, are we going to meet next week? Yes, to meet next week. Always remember that God loves you and that you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. So go mommy, go mommy, go mommy, go mommy, go. I love you guys. Bye.